the name Jaquiski Tartt. That made me lift my eyebrows a little bit. And then when I done a little bit more research, he's from a little old itty bitty school, Sanford. So I said, okay, what is it about this guy? And then he hit the field. And I mean, this guy was just all over the place. He was disrupting. He was causing havoc. He was hitting. I mean, he's not scared to lay the hammer or do any of that, which is nice. You know, I love it. I love aggressive, violent players, and that's what Jquaski Tartt is.
Are you listening?
Fam, I am concerned, a little worried about not hearing enough about Jquaski Tartt. How come? Remember this time last year, we did not hear that much about Jquaski Tartt in the beginning of the season. In fact, I was a little worried about it last year about the same time. It's like the 49ers were keeping him some kind of a secret weapon. It seems to be the same thing this year. You're not hearing that much about Jquaski Tartt. You're hearing about all kinds of things about other guys on the team, but quiet is it being kept about Jquaski Tartt. And then, all of a sudden, I just realized after Antoine Bethea comes back, his pectoral muscles all healed up, looking burly, large, and in charge. And camp coaches are saying great things about him and Eric Reed getting together as a duo and just looking awesome, grasping all the defensive schemes and getting it faster than anybody else. And I said, oh man, for those of us who were thinking Tart was going to be rolling in the backfield with Eric Reed, or should I say the secondary, they were going to be looking good. Pump the brakes on that right now. Antoine Bethea has come back and assumed his position. Of course, that is just a little early, so maybe not. The thing is, I just wish Antoine would hit a little harder, okay? I'm going to just tell you the truth about it. I mean, last year you seen Reed, he hit a Seahawk and knocked him way up in the air and out of bounds. God, you get such a rush off of that. And then you get Jquaski on a safety blitz. Chicago gets into the backfield, grabs Jay Cutler and slams him down on the ground, WWE style. Otherwise, Antoine, I appreciate it. The man's real brilliant, knows what he's doing. He's a veteran. But he just got to be a little more mean. Anyway, no reason to worry. Most of your defensive or base defense now is based out of packages anyway. With that being said, Tart's going to be on the field a lot. We're going to have more of Tart, not less. I'm going to talk about a dude that is a game changer.
Ronbo!
Yo!
I hear you in here talking about QT.
Yeah.
The man from Mobile will be heavily involved. Don't you worry about that.
All right.
He's popping exos right now, training, working on his game. Says, what work improvement is his main emphasis? Not a bad rookie year in 15 games and 8 starts, QT. Stacked up 64 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 interception and 1 forced fumble. No telling what he'll come up with this season. What's your prediction for QT this season, Ronbo?
Pain.
Oh no, dude went Clubber Lang on me. I am so out of here.
You know, MC, he needs to loosen up. Lately, he's not real tolerant of my clowning. I thought that was, he'll be okay. By the time the season starts, he'll be pumped up as I am. Hey, more Jquaski Tartt. I want to introduce you to one of his biggest fans right now. Fam of the week. I'm out in Chicago, but let's get one thing clear right now. Sean is a Bay Area boy. He just moved out to Chicago for whatever reason. If he wants to share that with you, he can. But what I'm saying is, Sean is Bay Area, San Francisco, and as you can see what he's wearing, he's not rooting for anybody but the 49ers. Sean, what's up?
Yes, sir. What's up, baby? I'm here. Let's do it.
Sean is representing the Jquaski Tartt fan page on IG. Hey, Sean, you got that? Is that page on? You got it on Facebook and other places? Where else can we find the Jquaski Tartt fan page?
I got it on Instagram right now. I don't have it on Facebook yet, but it'll get there. But right now I got it on Instagram, and we're doing all right, man. It's good stuff. Yeah. I love it.
Hey, Sean, what made you fall so cool in love with Jquaski to begin with? I want to compare your notes with mine. Why I did. Go ahead.
Well, first thing right out of the gate, the name Jaquiski Tartt. That made me lift my eyebrows a little bit. And then when I done a little bit more research, he's from a little old itty bitty school, Sanford. So I said, okay, what is it about this guy? And then he hit the field. And I mean, this guy was just all over the place. He was disrupting. He was causing havoc. He was hitting. I mean, he's not scared to lay the hammer or do any of that, which is nice. You know, I love it. I love aggressive, violent players, and that's what Jaquiski Tartt is. He's violent.
I love it. We haven't had any violence, not real. We've had some guys get hit, but not like that. I'll tell you, same thing, man. Same feeling. We haven't heard a lot about Jquaski but you know what? We haven't heard a lot about Jquaski in this preseason so far. Last year, same thing. You didn't hear anything. He's like a covert mission, a secret weapon they're working up. What do you think? What's going to happen with Jquaski Tartt this season?
You know what, to be honest with you, I think he's going to be used in multiple roles, okay? I know they're saying that they want him to, be in safety positions, linebackers or whatever, but I was reading this comment that he posted that he really wants to work on his man-to-man as well. So he's going to be dangerous. He's our silent assassin. A lot of people say he's a poor man, Cam's chancellor, but hey, I tell you what, buddy, you give this guy another year, 2 years, he's going to be feared in the league, and he's really going to be feared in our division. I guarantee you. He's going to be feared. Feared.
I tell you,
yes,
man,
sir.
That's a good assessment because you see that last year, I had the same feeling when he took out the Minnesota quarterback. He came out of nowhere. I mean, it was a setup. It was a beautiful stunt. The ball pulled, and Jquaski shot right.
Yeah.
And he gave it this shot.
Yeah.
I said, okay, this dude, that's the dude right there, man. That's his rookie year looking like that. You're right.
That was my original profile pic on Instagram of Jquaski. Yeah, absolutely. I almost switched it because I went to the Bears and Niners game. I almost switched it when he suplexed Cutler. I almost switched it to that one. I loved it, man. Oh, I loved it so much. Indeed.
Were you at that game?
I loved it. I was at that game. If you go to my page, you can see me. I'm sitting right there on the 40, and I got some nice footage of Gabbert breaking for that 44-yard run, which was beautiful. Oh. Beautiful. I almost had the Gabbert Torrey Smith one, man, but I dropped my phone. So excited. Yeah.
I like it, man. Because I tell you what, Tart is going to be poor man's Cam Chancellor. I don't think so. I agree with you, man. I think he's going to be right up there with Cam. They got him in a rover, seek and destroy role. He is going to be, because he's got that kind of sense. So I'm looking forward to it. That hit on Marshawn Lynch. That was so legit. Who takes Lynch out? Who said he took him out with one hit? Oh, that was Eric Reed.
Yeah.
Nobody takes Lynch out with one hit.
Did you see the way Lynch got up? He looked at Tart like, who are you? Did you see that? Afterwards, he looked at Tart like, who are you? Who is this man? And Tart just kind of looked at him and shrugged his shoulders and kept walking. I was like, my man. But yeah, Lynch looked at him like, who are you? Yeah, that was great.
He can be humble sometimes, but it's nothing but a day's work. I'll take you out anytime.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lynch, I enjoyed your question. You wanted to know, how do I see Chip Kelly dealing with the Seattle Seahawks? And can we slow the roll of the Hawks? Am I pretty accurate on that?
Yes, very accurate. Very accurate.
Here's what I got to say right now about that. In the last 3 seasons, we have been owned by the Seahawks because we've come at them with the same formula, the same format.
Yeah.
Sean, you and I could prep the Seahawks for the 49er game because we did the same thing week after week, game after game. The Hawks didn't even have to prepare for us. They came in and did the same thing to us, and we ran the same thing at them, and they beat us up, and they got in the 49ers' head. They can't do that now because the whole culture in the 49er house has changed. Chip Kelly has a whole new system. There's no way they can be prepared. For game 1, they can't even be prepared. They have no idea what's coming. They don't know what we're going to do on defense. I say it's in our court. That's why I say Chip Kelly can change things as far as that goes. We may not win the game, but it will not be a blowout, and the Hawks will know they have been in a contest before that game is over.
Yeah. Hey, did you do any research on the defensive line coach as well? I was looking on YouTube for him. No, as the defensive line coach, not the coordinator.
Oh.
But he was talking about, did a little research on him because obviously Tom Sula's not there, and Tom Sula is arguably one of the best D-line coaches in the game, but he's no longer with us. So, but when I was looking up Az, man, Coach Az was like, how violent can you be? And I just said right now, I like violent players, and his thing is, how violent can you be? Man, I'm so excited. I like violence in the game of football. I love it. Yeah, we need some, you need some smoothness, a little bit of that, but violence off that D-line, that's what you need, man. You need violence.
Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Gets me pumped up just thinking about it. Alzenaro, man, I was watching him, working with him, you're right. He's going to bring another new attitude. You see,
yes.
Tom Sula probably had technique and form. I don't know that he preached aggression like what you're talking about, but the guys were polished. I'm looking forward because we're talking about big guys like Armstead and Buckner. This is the guy they learned from. He's going to take them to the next level, I'm hoping. I can't wait. 2 years from now, we can segue right into that. What do you see after Kelly, Alzenaro, O'Neal, when these guys get through forming this diamond? What do you think it's going to look like?
You know what? I think we're going to be, in 2 years, I think we're going to be a powerhouse. When people look at us and see the Niners on the schedule, I think they're going to panic a little bit. Maybe not so much this year. I think maybe it's going to be a little curiosity. But I think in 2 years, when they see the Niners on the schedule, no matter whether it's at home or it's at their house, they're going to be nervous. They're going to be nervous. We will be feared, man. We're going to get back to that old nasty school football, which we need to do on the defensive line. And our defense is going to get back to where it needs to be. I know it. I can feel it.
Are we going to score points? Do we have? And Kelly seems to be very confident about that. He said we had talents. Are we going to score points? Can we get over the 20-point thing, 17 points? Did we average 17? We averaged less than 20 points last year. Am I right on that? I think so. We're going to climb over that hump?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to get to the point where I think we'll get to the point where we're scoring 20 points in the first half. That's going to be the first jump. Then once we start getting past that and we get comfortable with that, and then we're going to start exceeding that limit, which is nice. We're going to get there, man. It'll get to the point where we're scoring in the 40s. I'm telling you, it'll get to that point. It might not be this year, but we will get there. We will get there.
Sean Lee,
Jquaski Tartt fan page, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is the kind of thing I like to talk about. Sean,
yes, sir.
Put yourself at Levi Stadium, man. You got to give me a shout out. Count to 3 and 2 and 1. Sean Leonard loose, man. In this case, Sean's at Bear Stadium. 3, 2, 1.
You got it, baby.
I hit it, Sean. I loved it, man. Thank you, Sean. It's my pleasure, man. You know I'll see you online. And this year, I'm looking for Tart. He should be quiet at home in the 49er uniform. And I know he's going to be improved from last season. He's got a little few things he needs to work on. I'm sure that's going to be all polished out. So therefore, Tart in 2016. I can already see it now. 49ers versus the Seahawks. Russell Wilson scrambles out of the pocket. Lynch is in pursuit. He's on him. Oh! Navarro Bowman hit from behind and blocked into Lynch's legs. Russell Wilson escapes. He's got Graham downfield. He launches it. Graham is open. Oh! The ball, Graham, and Jaquiski Tartt converge at the same time. Jimmy Graham is still laying on the ground. He's not moving. Tartt stands over him. He looks a little concerned as Graham remains motionless. They're calling for the Seattle Seahawks trainers to come out on the field. We'll pause for this and be right back. I got it all planned. And by the way, I didn't see a flag on that play blocking Bowman into the back of Aaron Lynch. What is up with that? I can see these things in advance. Please, like if you do, share and subscribe. Oh no! You'll know when I come looking for you.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll learn every sacred stone.